Except for a little time, you don't have much to lose. And if you're thinking about start doing videos on your own, I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight. I'm back. It's been a while. Well, right now I'm in my exam period and it's showing itself in its best light. I'm very much stressed, so sorry for no new videos, but I'm glad you're here watching right now. In this video you can find out why I started to produce videos and if it may be something for you as well. Have fun and thanks for watching. So it is now a good 1.5 months since I started this YouTube channel. Since then my YouTube channel has often been the subject of discussion with my friends and acquaintances. One question has been repeated again and again and again and again. Why are you making these videos? I never thought, to be honest, that it would be such an important topic, but apparently I was wrong. I was asked if I intend to make money off of it. I was asked if I want to become famous or what exactly I have in mind with all this YouTube stuff, producing videos. And I have to be honest, even though I appreciated a lot of the support that was coming my way, after a certain number of conversations it was somehow exhausting to find an answer to this question again and again and again. Nevertheless, I still had to think about it. Why am I making videos? Why do I sit down, write scripts, go out and try to make suitable footage for the videos, ask a friend if they can help me out and then spend hours in the editing room? Why am I doing that? The shortest and easiest answer would probably be, I just enjoy it. That's maybe not as spectacular as you thought it would be. This process of envisioning something, then thinking about how could I achieve it, and then in the best case seeing it on a screen finished a few hours later just makes me happy. That's the short answer, but the video is not over yet, so you guessed right, there's a long answer. And a little more explanation to the title of this video, which is probably something like, should you start a YouTube channel or should you start doing YouTube videos? And if you're thinking about start doing videos on your own, I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight of what that actually means in the later part of this video. As I continue to think about what exactly gives me this joy of creation, I noticed that some points contribute to the fact that I enjoy making these videos. It may be that these points change in near future or may not apply at all, but right now they describe my situation quite well. So, first point, the hobby. The first point is relatively simple. It's just a hobby. I don't think I've mentioned this before in videos, but I'm currently doing my master's degree in IT, and although I really enjoy it, sometimes I just need to balance it out. Do something else than just coding or university stuff. Getting physically active at the gym really comes in handy for me to stay balanced, but I gotta say, there's still a part of me which waits to be served. I always notice this when I want to go to sleep, but I just get the sudden urge to do something creative. More about creativity follows in the next point. So now back to hobbies. Many people have hobbies, if not all of them. Exercising, horse riding, maybe just seeing friends, or for the bougie people out there it might be golfing, or I don't know. Some others might enjoy spending their time in clubs or partying till sunrise. At the end of the day, each of us can decide how we want to spend our time. But why did I decide to film videos instead of partying? I still party sometimes. Or golfing, I don't know who does that. I think it has something to do with the fact that I like making good memories. More and more I find myself thinking not only about what is fun, but also what might leave something of worth. So uploading videos in which I talk about topics I really find important, and further having fun while creating them, truly does that for me. I think that there's nothing wrong with spending nights out partying or pursuing any other hobby, but I just like the idea of me sitting in front of my laptop in, let's say, 3 to 5 years from now and look back on the videos I did, seeing the things that at that time mattered to me. So point one of why I do YouTube videos is simple. It's a great hobby for me, which not only brings me joy, but lets me create special memories I can look back on in the future. It balances me out and gives me an opportunity to do something else beside coding and hitting the bench press 6 times a week. So now the second point. As I mentioned before, now a little bit more about creativity. I don't know if I'm the only one, but if I personally abstain from doing something creative for too long, I just get random outbursts of the urge to create something. In fact, you seeing this video right now is the result of one of those outbursts. What I like about doing YouTube videos is that it's not only something that you can be creative about, but in fact you can get better at it. You can improve. I like to think of it this way. The quality of my YouTube videos, the overall quality, is creative-wise restricted by at least 2 things. The first is my vision for videos, so my scripts, my ideas, my concepts, and all those things. And then the second point is my technical ability, so my cutting, my filming, sound, choosing footage, creating footage, all of that. Naturally, I would describe myself as a person who likes to learn stuff. So this totally comes in handy for me when producing videos. If you watch my first video I uploaded on this channel and then watch one of my recent ones, I hope you're able to see that there is an increase in quality. So point 2 of why I'm making videos is that I enjoy learning. I enjoy learning new stuff, I enjoy getting better at something. In this case, it's just producing videos. I enjoy learning how to cut better in Premiere, or taking better footage with my camera, or just writing better scripts so the video has overall a better quality. So third point. It's the process. It's my last point. The process of creating, handcrafting something, finishing a difficult exam, or just graduating, or after a day of intense work, just laying in your bed and feeling satisfied with what you have achieved this day. I like these moments in which you just seize the moment and put your mind to it. I think we all know it. Producing a video from the idea, the vision, to a script, to then filming, cutting, uploading, represents this process of creating for me. It is a process in which I oftentimes redo stuff, try new things, learn new things, do it another way, but at the end of the day I'm proud that I put my thoughts into action and created something. And when I look back on my childhood, I suddenly realized that I had more of these moments in which I created something. Just being outdoors all day, building stuff, making new friends, climbing up trees, sometimes falling down, but always trying something new, always creating. Before I go into if creating YouTube videos might be something that you enjoy too, I want to speak on one last point. I don't know how many of my other videos you have seen, or maybe this is the first video you're watching, then welcome, but I'm currently focusing on making videos that have added value. There's nothing wrong with reaction videos, challenges, or any other kind of content, but I think it's kind of cool that someone might see one of my videos and get something out of it. To keep it short, maybe someone else benefits from the videos I make. Continue their day a little bit happier, a little more encouraged, or just smiling. This thought alone really does a lot for me. Okay, so now let's talk about whether making YouTube videos could be fun for you too. I thought of 3 questions that you can ask yourself and that may help you to decide if you want to be a creator. My first question is, are you willing to put time and effort into creating and into producing videos? I think it often seems as if producing a video is a matter of 5 minutes. And depending on the content you're making, this could be true. But if you're really considering producing videos that have a certain kind of quality and have a certain kind of meaning to them, you should be willing to take some of your time and take some of your effort and put it into it. You should be comfortable with the idea of investing time and effort. Just an example. For me, I mostly do videos that are in lengthwise between 5 and 15 minutes, and depending on how elaborately I create these videos, I need between 9 and 12 hours from the idea to finished product uploaded to YouTube. So now the second question you could ask yourself, are you overall a creative person? Depending on the direction you want the content of the videos to go, a certain kind of creativity is required. It's hard to generalize, but I would basically say that people who don't find joy anywhere near creative work should maybe abstain from doing YouTube videos. So now the third question for you to ask yourself. Do you enjoy creating? I know this sounds kind of weird, but I would ask myself, if I plan to do something creative, something around YouTube, I would ask myself, do I enjoy creating? Do I enjoy the process of creating? Am I frustrated if not everything works in the first moment, or am I good at it? Finding new ideas and in the end having fun, not only with the finished product, but with the process of growing, learning, evolving. YouTube and creating overall is not only about seeing something and then thinking to yourself, okay, I wanted this in that way, and then 3 hours later it is a finished product. Oftentimes there are frustrating moments in which, for example, your camera didn't record, you forgot the audio, some clips are corrupted, or just stuff like this. And if you just don't enjoy the process of creating something and sticking to something, you might want to choose another hobby. But if you think with all of these questions, hey, that's totally me, then maybe just give it a try. Except for a little time, you don't have much to lose. So that's it. My comeback after, I don't know, when was my last upload? I think like 4 weeks ago.